From the hearts and minds of Derby Nation, it's everyone's favorite reason to argue over nothing, Unnecessarily Competitive, with your host, Gotham's first champion, Prime Minister of your demise, Margaret Thrasher.
Don't you worry, baby, don't you act surprised, don't you shoot me, honey, don't you try and run and hide, don't you out that kitchen door now, baby, darling, don't you disconnect the phone. I'm coming back, baby, back to Telegraph Road. Well, it's been so long and I've been all across this land, but now it's back to Detroit City, to the place it all began. I'm gonna
Hi, everybody. I'm Margaret Thrasher, and you are at Unnecessarily Competitive, Gotham's only Twitch game show. No one asked us to, but we're doing it anyway. I've got some very exciting teams for you tonight. We've got Kate Sarasara producing. Thank you, Kate, for being here tonight. And without further ado, I'm gonna get you to these exciting teams. So first of all, we have, I sprung on them that they needed a team name like about 8.5 minutes ago. And I think they came up with some really, ish, right? So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Team Evil with Maximum Damage. Maximum, how you doing?
Pretty good, Margaret.
I'm so glad you could be here tonight. So tell me how you ended up being here and what your affiliation with Gotham is and how we all know you.
Well, how I ended up being here tonight is that Ariel sent out an email and then no one else volunteered, so I did. And how I ended up joining Gotham is actually that my dad was friends with Ms. American Thighs, and since I ended up watching Derby pretty young, once they opened up a junior program, she immediately told me and was like, hey, do you want to try this? And I had never touched a pair of roller skates in my life, but I decided, why not?
Oh, wow.
This is going to be my 5th year.
That's fantastic. So you had never skated at all before you started skating with Gotham?
Nope. Never really even played a sport before. First practice, I stood up and immediately fell backwards and hit my head in the bleachers. Oh, no. But that was my first Derby experience, if you want to get technical.
Oh, Max, that is intense. But you came back, right? Like,
for some reason. Good. I think it was mostly spite. It wasn't so much good at it as that I refused to quit.
That's me. That's me. That spite kept me coming back for years. Yeah, I hear you. So Max, tell me about your teammate.
Well, this is allegedly my father.
We'll roll with that.
I just took a DNA test and it turns out.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people question that. Come on, y'all.
Obviously, good looks are a recessive gene.
All right, so Dr. Cheesy, thank you for being here with us tonight. We're going to catch up with the adults a little bit later, but I want to make sure that we get to the other team as well, the Rocket Squirrels. What's up, Thunderbird?
Hi, so I started skating with Gotham when I was 6. Yes. Roughly 5 years ago, yes, because my mom Ariel worked at Gotham, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up.
That's pretty good. Now, is that the sort of thing where you felt like, I can't imagine, like when I joined roller derby, it was the sort of thing where my mother was like, you're doing what? But did it feel like the opposite thing for you where your mother was like, you're doing roller derby, young lady?
Yes.
I don't care what you think about it.
Okay, you're going to do this. And I'm like, okay, why not?
Right. Yeah, I mean, you weren't mad about it, right? You were like, that's cool. Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you guys, you've both been skating for 5 years, Max and Thunderbird, yeah?
Yeah.
Amazing. That is perfect. I love this. And so Thunderbird, tell me about your teammate.
So this is my mom, Ariel Salt.
Actually, her mom. There's no doubt
No
about
confusion on that front.
Yeah.
Man, my mom tried to pull that on me once when I was a kid. She was like, yeah, you look so much like your dad. I wondered if he was running around on me. And I did not understand the mechanics of why that was not possible and and was deeply concerned about it for a number of years until at 26, I figured out that probably wasn't how that went down. So again, we are here at Unnecessarily Competitive. We have parent skater teams going on tonight. We are very excited. And this is all part of Feb Fit Gotham that the juniors are taking part in this February to promote fitness in the organization. And we are really excited to be a part of it. So we've got, hopefully, some Gotham juniors and other Gothamites in the Twitch this evening. Give it up in the Twitch chat if none of us are looking at you, but give it up if you're here for Feb Fit Gotham. I know, right? We all get to watch the replay, and then you'll get to see everyone cheering for you, and it'll be cool. Oh yes. So to clarify, the Rocket Squirrels are Thunderbird and Aerial Assault, and the Evil team are Maximum Damage and Dr. Cheesy. Done? Okay, great. So welcome to Feb Fit Gotham. Welcome to Unnecessarily Competitive. We're going to kick this off right away. We have about 5 or 6 categories, depending on how much we have time for. And the first one is some trivia. Some of it is Gotham trivia. Some of it is decidedly not Gotham trivia. We have to thank Susie Hot Rod for the trivia, who pulled it out and sent me this absolutely wild list of trivia questions. So here's how we play. I am going to ask the question. Okay? By the way, Unnecessarily Competitive also always has like unnecessarily complicated is what it could also be called, because there are always like a weird several sets of rules. So here's the thing. I'm going to ask the question, and you will all have an opportunity then to buzz in, right? And you will buzz in by covering your camera with your hand, like so. Can I see you all do that really quickly? Yes, team. Max is gone. I was like, and we lost Max. Never to be heard from again. But somehow still seeing their arm next to their father. Okay, so I will ask the question, and you can buzz in. And you can buzz in before I give the multiple choice answers and get the answer. If you know it, just freehand for 2 points. Or you can wait, and after I give you the multiple choice choices, you can get the answer for 1 point. But if you know it, you should just buzz in. All right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Gotham questions, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-Gotham questions. So without further ado, welcome to Unnecessarily Competitive. Let's play. Everybody ready? Everybody got their fingers flexed and ready to cover? Here we go. The first question. How many WFTDA championships has Gotham won? All right. Your options are, is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Or is it 6? Maximum damage.
I'm going to say 4.
That is incorrect. A very good guess, though. We can now give it over to the other team. Would you like to guess?
4. Wait,
it was already 4.
Wait,
do we get to talk to each other, or like, are we like?
Yes, you can
I need
talk
a
to each other.
rules clarification.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
All discussion can happen during the trivia questions. for sure. Just know that your discussions can be heard by the other team and might be poached. I don't have any morals on that. Yes. Yes, Thunderbird.
5.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing. 5 is correct. So that is 1 point to the Rocket Squirrels. What is the fastest animal in the world? Maximum damage.
The peregrine falcon.
Bing, 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 bing. That is correct. It is the peregrine falcon for 2 points. Evil rockets into the lead 2-1. We're going back and forth between Gotham and non-Gotham, and I am excited for this barn burner. All right, so the longest skating Gotham Jr. is it Cookies and Scream, Hazard, Little Orphan Slammy, or Bee Sting? Maximum damage.
Hazard.
That is incorrect. Thunderbird.
Slammy?
That is correct. Little Orphan Slammy for 1 point. That is a tie now. Evil versus Rocket Squirrels. I am taking Susie Hot Rod's word for all these. So if you have a problem with with the info, yeah. We'll just take it up with her later. We'll call into her radio show. How about that? Just be like, I can't wait. We have lots to talk about. Okay, so the next question. What animal never sleeps? Is it a bat, a bullfrog, a python, or a goldfish? Yes, Thunderbird.
I'm just gonna say goldfish.
That is incorrect, but that's a good guess. Goldfish don't have any memories. They like forget every time they go around the bowl. Yes, maximum damage.
We're gonna go with python.
That is incorrect. I had no idea. It's a bullfrog, everybody. Bullfrogs don't sleep.
Don't they hibernate?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's a great question. Yeah, so apparently bullfrogs do not sleep. I guess it makes sense that you hear, I knew they were at least nocturnal, right? Because you hear them at night just being like, brr, brr, brr. But I didn't realize they didn't sleep at all. That sounds terrible. Like, is anybody on the not sleep train here? Does anybody not like sleeping? I love sleeping. I could sleep for my country in the Olympics, so I don't know. You all like sleeping?
I don't sleep, but that's not a deliberate choice.
Right. So you're like, I really like sleep because I don't get nearly enough of it, is basically what you're saying, Max. Mm-hmm. Sending hearts. The chat thinks the bullfrogs are cute. They're cute enough. I'm not gonna kiss one, but they're cute and enough.
Cuter than pythons.
Yeah, that's a really good. Yeah, like if we're looking at the list of those animals, a goldfish, a python, a bat, or a bullfrog,
That is by far the cutest one on that
I
list.
would say a bat is definitely the cutest, but like if a bat comes flying at your head at like, a cool 14 miles per hour, woo! Turn me loose. I am running away. All right, so the score right now is 2-2. Evil to Rocket Squirrels. The first year the Gotham Juniors played a game was, by the way, it was versus the Black Mambas at Crash Pad in Brooklyn. Was it? Oh yeah, you buzzing in? You buzzing in, Ariel?
2012.
Bing, 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 bing. 2012, the institutional memory. Way to go, Ariel Assault. Oh, look.
Oh,
Drive-by.
yeah.
Yes. All right, that is correct.
Maybe
The first
back.
year Gotham Juniors played a game was 2012. I remember when that program was just a dream in the eye. of some grown-up Gotham skaters. All right, so teeth. Let's talk about teeth. All right. 2 numbers I'm looking for here. Kids have this many first teeth. This is the first question. So initial teeth, you have this many. 26. Oh, who buzzed? Max Damage. Tell me, how many teeth do kids have?
24.
That is incorrect.
I thought it was
I
right.
like we immediately are like Max is immediately like, All right, so 26, 30, 20, or 24? 26, 30, 20, or 24? All right, time's about to expire, and then we're going to move on to the second half of the tooth question. None of these sweet dumplings are in their baby teeth time still. Okay, so, but here's fair. Adults have how many teeth? 34, 30, 32, or 36? Yes, Dr. Cheesy.
32.
That is correct. 32 teeth for adults. Well played. All right. Fantastic. So that is 1 point for Evil. All right. It's 4 for the Rocket Squirrels, 3 for Evil. As we go into the next question, which of these Gotham skaters did not come up through the Gotham Juniors program? Did not come up through the Gotham Juniors program. Obviously, this is a 1-point question, as it would be very difficult to answer this without having the names. Bellatrix, Kill Valentine, Mercy Killer, or Reckless? Which of these Gotham skaters did not come up through the Gotham Juniors program? Aerial Assault, I saw it. Did you buy it?
We're having technical difficulties with our buzzer, which is our hand.
Fair enough. Which of these Gotham skaters did not come up through the Gotham Juniors program?
Kill Valentine.
Susie didn't put the answer on this one. I think it is too. Yes. Yes, but that's just hilarious that I looked and I was like, it seems I know. That's fair. Okay. All right. So it is 5-3. Rocket Squirrels to Evil. How many muscles do you use to smile? How many muscles do you use to smile? Is it 8, 14, 16, or 20? Dr. Cheesy.
I'm going to go with 16.
That is incorrect, Dr. Cheesy. Though I would believe that you put in the extra effort and engage at least 2 more muscles than everybody else. So I think like you probably can't be faulted for that. Your smiles are extra charismatic. What are you gonna do about it? Team Rocket Squirrels. Yes, Thunderbird.
14.
That is correct. 14. But by the way, you use 43 to frown. So it's actually a lot more effort to frown
Oh, I
than it
disagree.
is to smile. But you know, I like a workout, which is why I look like a grump all the time. Just like, God, get those reps in. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that is 2 points to the Rocket Squirrels, and I have lost my place. All right, here we go. This is the last question. This is a Gotham question. And now I can't find the other answers to it. Aha! Who has never coached a Gotham Juniors practice? Is it Nail Diamond, Yeti or Not, Here I Come, Hyperlinks, or Aaron Waters Show? Who has never coached a Gotham Juniors practice? Is it Nail Diamond, Yeti or Dr. Cheesy?
I'm going to go with Yeti.
She didn't put the other. Susie!
Okay, well, we know that
I could actually murder her. Right? I mean, it's definitely my show, and I should have checked. Susie, I could.
Nail or Yeti?
No, Nail definitely
Oh, Nail did?
coached.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Aaron definitely coached.
So it's between
Hyperlinks.
Yeti or
All right, we're gonna pause on that. We're gonna keep that guess.
It's
We're gonna move on to another thing, and we're gonna find that answer.
Ah!
Yeah. All right. So incorrect. All right. So at the end of that very seamless professional round of trivia, the score stands at 6 for the Rocket Squirrels, 3 for Evil, and it is time, everybody, for a physical challenge. So here's the deal. Each of you, in turn, can I get 40 seconds on the clock, Kate? And we're going to do it twice. So here's the idea. I hope that I know that I can trust everybody on here. So we're going to, even though we're going to be able to see most of it on camera, I want you to count for your team partner, right? So the idea is this. You are going to take the textbook or the book that I asked you to get. Everybody got the book?
Das Buch.
All right. Das Book. Wörterbuch. Perfect. So what we're going to do is, with 40 seconds on the clock, we are going to see which team total can each, with taking 40-second turns, get the most number of deep squats while balancing that book on your head. So one of you will count. There will be 40 seconds on the clock. One of you will count. The other will do squats. If the book falls, you cannot touch the book while it is on your head. If the book falls, so you can't like steady it. You know what I mean? So there's no like holding it in place or anything like that. If it falls, it falls, but you have to keep it and do the squats. Each squat you go down and then stand up and complete is 1. If the book falls, you then have to return to a standing position, put the book back on your head, and the squat that you did not complete does not count. Does that make sense to everybody?
It's going to be a disaster, but it makes sense.
It's gonna be I can't wait for this. This is so exciting. Okay. Yeah, it's can we do 40 seconds, Kate? Amazing. I mean, I think 45 seconds is nice. Somehow I just think that extra 5 seconds, I feel like I would keel over, so I don't feel like it's fair. I don't know why. 40 seconds is my squat limit. Okay. So who's gonna go first for each team? It looks like Max is going first for Evil. Who's going first for the Rocket Squirrels?
I'm going first for.
Fantastic. So there's 40 seconds on the clock. Dr. Cheesy and Thunderbird, you guys ready to count for them?
Yep.
Fantastic. On your mark, get set, go. Oh my gosh,
1.
This is very exciting. Yeah, wow. Y'all are way better at this than I would be. Yes, go, go. Look, they're both picking up speed. This is exciting. Now remember, the other half of your team is also going to have to do this, and then you will count for them. So it will be the total of both your counts. Oh, Both at the same time. All right, so that one does not count. But now back in.
14.
Yes. Wow, that was wild. All right. Really good. Let me get those counts now, and then we can see,
Yeah, 14.
and so we know what's to beat. So, Dr. Cheesy, how many did Max get?
15 squats for max damage.
Yes. 15. And hey, Thunderbird, how many did Ariel get?
14.
14. All right. So you're going to have to catch one if you want to tie Dr. Cheesy. Dr. Cheesy, you got a buffer of 1 that max damage set up for you.
Yeah, but I got balance issues.
This is what I get for choosing a sad old man.
Listen, I do too. I've got an inner ear thing. I fall over just walking. I don't even need a book. All right. So, 40 seconds on the clock. On your mark, get set, go. Yep, that's good. Slow and steady, gang. That's looking good. This is nerve. Ah, all right. All right.
Okay, keep going.
Dr. Cheesy looking like he's been doing all this all his life. Yes, Thunderbird. 20 seconds left. 15 seconds. Yep, make sure that you got to take your hands away. Yeah, there you go, Thunderbird.
Got it.
Yeah. Only 5 seconds left. Wow, and that's time. That is time. Great work, everybody. Wow, that was really impressive.
Not as bad as I thought it would be.
That was awesome. All right, so let's talk about it. Max damage. How many did Dr. Cheesy pull off?
You got 12.
All right, so that brings you guys to a score of 27. Ariel, how many did Thunderbird do?
Thunderbird had 10.
All right, so that is 24. So that is a 3-point game to Evil, which, oh my gosh, you know what that means? Tie game! Yes, halfway through. It is now, yeah, we are exactly halfway through this episode of Unnecessarily Competitive, and we are tied at 6 points. Now, oh yeah. Oh, sure. I was awarding 3 points for the whole thing. Like only the person that won it got 3 points, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Great inflation.
A point per squat. I think that's fair. Yeah, you're right. Every squat counts. Like I'm sitting on the couch going 3 points for the whole thing, but that's ridiculous, frankly. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is a 5-point, because it's hard, little thing called the Newlywed Game, which is really basically I'm gonna ask a question. And what's gonna happen is that one of you, the person I'm directing the question to, will shut their eyes, and their partner will write what they think their partner would say. For example, this question is actually for the children, for the skaters, but the parents are going to write an answer. You're going to write, the skaters are going to shut their eyes. The parents are going to write what they think their skater would say. And then you're going to hold it down by your side so that they can't see it. I am then going to ask the skater their answer. And if those answers match, you get 5 points. All right? All right, we're going to do one for each. We're going to do this once this way and then flip it the other way. All right. The question for the skaters, which you will not answer right now, is, skater, if you were going to bake something for a Gotham bake sale, what would you bake? What would you bake if you were going to bake something for a Gotham bake sale?
You should not still be writing.
I got it wrong.
All right. Now, parents, hide your answers, and let's go to the skaters. Thunderbird, if you were going to bake something for a Gotham bake sale, what would you bake?
Probably very elaborate cookies.
Very elaborate cookies. All right. I like that. Ariel, what did you have for?
I wrote chocolate chip cookies.
I wouldn't say those are particularly elaborate, but
Yeah.
it's close though.
I think I get like,
This is a tough game.
if I can score myself.
All right, Max Damage. If you were going to bake for the Gotham Bake, are you a baker, by the way, Max?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm an expert at getting my mother to bake for me.
Sure.
They're very good.
Right. You're like, that's what I should have written, frankly. So, Max Damage, if you were going to bake for the Gotham Bake Sale, what would you bake?
I've made chocolate chip cookies a few times.
All right, chocolate chip cookies. Oh. Chocolate chip cookies! That is 5 points! To Dr. Cheesy and Max Damage.
Right. What were you talking about? Weirdo.
All right. So we're getting even weirder. Ready? It's time to flip it around. Now, this question is for the parents, but the skaters are going to write it. So, parent, Gotham's having a talent show where everyone does a silly talent. Parent, what would your talent be in the silly, goofy Gotham talent show? What talent would you showcase? Skaters, parents, cover your eyes so that skaters can write down answers. I mean, my dad used to be able to toot on command, so I know what my answer would have been. I'm just saying. But you know, not everybody gets to grow up with a virtuoso, so. I know it's a tough one. I want to throw this one to the chat too. Yes, Sutton Danger is asking if chocolate chip is the official cookie of Gotham Junior Derby. I feel like it's good. It is now if it wasn't before, for sure.
How about that?
Dread is mad because I don't know if she's mad, but they want us to know that chocolate chip cookies can certainly be elaborate. The note was, yes, they can be elaborate.
That requires putting more than chocolate chips in them.
I'm covering my eyes yet.
Sure, why not? I ran out of ideas a while ago.
All right. Do you have your answers? Max and Thunderbird? All right. So let's do it. I'm just going to leave Ariel there covering her face for a few minutes. All right. Dr. Cheesy, if you were going to do something for the Gotham Talent Show, what would your talent be?
Well, as much as I'd like to say I can toot on command, it just happens occasionally, not predictably. However, I'm an excellent belcher, so I'm going to go with burp, possibly burp the alphabet.
That is fantastic. Max Damage, what did you put?
Skill we share.
Well, for some reason, I assumed my father had dignity, so I wrote grilling because it's one of the.
See, my father. First of all, never assume that. Just what they will do out of love for you is just insane. All right, so no points that round for Max Damage and Dr. Cheesy. Thunderbird, if your mom was in the Gotham Talent Show.
Wait, don't I have to say my thing first?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. Yeah. Thanks for saving the game.
I'm gonna let her do it.
Yeah, you see, you guys, they really need to hire a professional for this. I have no idea. Like, my knowledge of game theory is non-existent. I'm not sure how I'm like allowed to do this at all. By the way, the last time we did this, Banger had to explain it to me, and I clearly still don't get it. Anyway, all right, Ariel, if you were performing in the Gotham Talent Show, what would you be doing?
I mean, I feel like I'd most likely not be performing and like painting the set or something like that. But like sending the email about the talent show probably would be what I would be doing.
Like, going, remember everybody, the talent show is tonight.
Yeah, don't forget to sign up.
By 7:15.
But if I had to be in it, I would do what I've always tried to convince my family to do, which is a choreographed family dance.
That's fantastic. By the way, I want everyone to know that the screen right now says dignified grilling, which is right. Absolutely. That's just what I'm going to put on Twitch as like what's underneath unnecessarily competitive. It's just like dignified grilling. You have to ask, you don't know. All right. So Thunderbird, what did you say that Ariel would be doing in the talent show?
I said organizing the messiest drawer because she's always trying to organize my drawers.
That's really good.
Also, like, parents, do you feel so seen that they like know that you're good at these things? Like, that's amazing.
I'm really touched by that answer, actually.
That's beautiful.
Max is a fantastic drawer organizer too.
Yeah.
That is fan.
She's got your number, Ariel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love this so much. All right, so no points around what we're in that round. So we are sitting at 35 Evil, 30 to the Rocket Squirrels, but it's time for password. So here's what the deal is. We play underdog rules here at Unnecessarily Competitive because I'm a sucker for an underdog. So the deal is that the team with the lowest amount of points will pick first. This is how password is played. I have two lists of 10 words. One of those lists is 10 words that start with the letter B, and one of those lists is 10 words that start with the letter D. So the Rocket Squirrels will get to pick whether they want the B word list or the D word list. And then what happens is you guys are on separate computers, right? Yes. I don't know why I thought for a second that you wouldn't be, because that seems impossible. One of you will get the list of words, and you will have 60 seconds to give clues to try and get your partner to guess all the words. So like if my list was S and I had like snake, strawberry, let's just do snake and strawberry. And I'm trying to get somebody to guess. I'd be like, it's a slithery creature that goes around on its belly. And they'd be like, snake. And I'd be like, yes, it's a fruit. It's red. It's got little pits in it. Here's the thing though. You cannot use any part of the word that the person's trying to guess, right? So if I'm like, it's a scarecrow, if the word is scarecrow, you can't be like, it's supposed to scare birds away. Immediately off.
It is intended
You also get, yes, you say it's to frighten birds. Yes, yeah. So you also get 2 passes because you only have 60 seconds to try and get all 10 words. So you can start on a word and then just say pass and skip it. And then if you have enough time, but you then don't get to go back to it. Once you skip it, you've skipped it. But if you think it's going to take up too much time, so the list is going to come to you in your Zoom chat via private message. And do you have any questions for this unnecessarily complicated version of password?
Are we allowed to mime?
Yes, absolutely. Mime is allowed. Mime is encouraged, frankly. Also, as a guesser, you can just keep saying words. If you're the person guessing, you're like, if mine's S, it's like, spiral, staircase, Sarah. No, that's dumb. Yeah, exactly. Yes. That was clearly my subconscious, mostly. Staircase. I'm a goldfish. I'm just saying what I see.
A rule clarification. We have to go in order, correct? Because otherwise,
Yes.
pass would be meaningless.
Yes, exactly. You do have to go in order. And if you pass, you just skip that and go to the next one in the list. All right?
Yep.
So, Rocket Squirrels, do you want list B or list D?
Wait, I thought it was D.
B
Bravo or Delta?
B.
or
B.
B?
B.
B. As in baby.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
B.
B as in baby. So if you can send list B as in baby. Oh wait, who's giving the clues?
Give or
I feel uncomfortable with giving.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
You're gonna guess. So Kate, if you will please send the list to Thunderbird, the B list. Perfect. And we're gonna wait to send the list, of course, to Max and Dr. Cheesy until right before their turn so that they don't have a lot of time to think about it. All right.
minimize temptation.
Thunderbird, let us know when you have received the list. Kate, if you can put 60 seconds on the clock. Oh yeah, don't let your mom see him because that's cheating.
Divider.
Okay, I got the list.
Perfect. All right. On your mark. Get set. Go, Thunderbird.
The Nutcracker.
Ballet.
Yes. You put this over a cut.
Band-Aid.
You can pass if you need to, remember.
The sun, light bulbs.
Burning. Bright.
Yes. You think with this thing.
Brain. Your brain.
Yes. You create smoothies with this thing.
Blender.
Yeah. Okay. You can carry things with this thing.
A bag.
It's used to carry sand. It's sometimes used to carry sand.
Beach bag.
5 seconds.
It's used to make sand castles.
Bucket.
Bucket came in right under the wire. I believe that is 6 points for the Rocket Squirrels. Fantastic work, y'all. Wow. I love seeing mind melts happen. It's super exciting. Okay, so that is 6 points for the Rocket Squirrels up on the board. That will bring them 36 to Eville's 35, but Eville is about to come in and do the thing. Did you receive, Kate, have we sent the D list? Wait, who's guessing and who's giving?
Cheesy will be guessing. I am going to be giving the prompts.
Fantastic. So if you can please send Max Damage the list, Kate. Thank you so very, very much.
Yeah, there's 10, and I'm good to go. Let's get started.
All right. On your mark, get set, go.
It's the opposite of the elephant. It's what we also call a Democrat. Dad,
Uh-huh.
the animal mascot for the
Donkey,
Yep. Donald's sister, a flower.
Daisy,
It's what happens when you go to sleep.
Dream,
We're not allowed to do this in our pool.
P. No, that doesn't start with a D. Dive,
It's what you do when you are thirsty.
drink,
He wrote Dreamland and the Dock in Toontown.
Donald Duck,
The one in our shower is broken.
drain,
All the time, especially for Hanukkah.
donuts,
Wait, if you don't have confidence, then you are full of
doubt,
Wow. Wait, did you pass dive or did you get dive?
I
got dive. So that's 9, yeah? 9?
Yep.
That is 9 points in 1 minute for max damage and Dr. Cheesy. All right. Okay, we have 2 categories left. And right now, it is 44 to 36. Evil is in the lead, but we're now coming up on the true story. This is each person. This is a poll. So each team member, the junior, it's going to be junior versus junior and parent versus parent. And you are going to have, can I have 20 seconds on the clock for each of these? Kate, please. So the first question is for the parents. And these are 4 points. And it is a 0 sum, which means points will only be awarded to one team. And these will be done in a poll in the chat. So what's going to happen, chat, is that in the minute after, Kate, can you explain, do you mind coming on and explaining the poll a little bit? I don't get it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So we're going to poll the chat, and Kate's going to tell us a little bit about that, how that happens. But each of these extemporaneous speaking things will go for 20 seconds. And then you will have 1 minute in the chat to pick who you think won the event.
Okay, so for the Twitch users, this means keep an eye out for the poll. It's my first, but I think it's going to work out nicely. I'm going to send a poll. It's going to take a minute. So be ready at the end of the question, and I'll send that out. And we'll get the scores back while we're setting up the next question. So
Perfect.
We'll set there.
All right. Yes, absolutely. All right. Everybody ready? Parents. Now, we play underdog rules, so Evil is going to go first. And parents, tell us a worst sports moment from your childhood. A worst sports moment from your childhood.
Hey, does choir count as a sport?
Sure, if it's done the right way. I mean, I don't know about the right way. If it's done a way. All right.
So is this story supposed to be true?
I mean, that's between you and your God, Dr. Cheesy. I'm not going to be prescriptive in that way. All right, ready? And 20 seconds on the clock. And go.
So I was the least sporty youngster ever. So I'm going to go with the choir concert in which I successfully at the rehearsal stood on the top riser immediately after lunch in 5th grade and projectile vomited on all of my classmates the chili that I had just eaten for lunch.
Hey, I mean, that's more athletic than most of what I did in the first season of Gotham. So, like, that's fair. I'll take it. That is great.
Everyone was wearing white. That's correct.
And everyone was wearing white. Is that what you just
Yeah,
said?
required white from the waist up.
Woo! Woo! All right. Aerial assault. Same question. 20 seconds starts.
I don't know how to top that one. So I too was not super sporty as a kid. I was way more in the dance world, and the I didn't really do team sports. But there was a point where I was signed up for soccer, and I was pretty young, and I chose to play defense right in front of the goal, where I could sit in the dirt and draw pictures with a stick the whole time. And that was the extent of my soccer career.
Oh my God, I love you both so much. I don't know how anyone's going to pick a winner out of those stories. Both those stories are winners in my book. But somebody's got to win. So Kate's going to send a poll out. Chat, you have 1 minute to decide. And now I'm going to give the juniors their question while we wait for the results for the parents. Juniors, 20 seconds on the clock. Explain why someone should join roller derby. Max Damage, you are first.
It's an incredibly loving and supportive community. You will always feel appreciated and taken care of. It accepts all attendees. And also, if you have any anger issues you want to work out, you can now bodily throw yourself at other people while wearing roller skates. And everyone is wearing padding, so you are not only expected, but encouraged to get physically violent here.
Yes, with 5 seconds to spare, button and done. Excellent answer, Max Damage. All right, Thunderbird, 20 seconds on the clock. Same question and begin.
Okay, so it's basically like driving a car with no steering wheel and a one-person seat. So if you crash, there's a lot of padding everywhere. So if you crash, you're probably not gonna get hurt. And so yeah, it's really fun, and there's a lot of
Oh, and that's time. Oh yeah, but finish though, because now I want to hear.
Like there are a lot of, it's very supportive, yeah, like Max said, and it's like a team sport, so there are a lot of, so you have like a lot of friends on your team, and yeah.
Oh, this is the most heartwarming episode of Unnecessarily Competitive that has ever existed. I am gonna have to like. There's so much sweetness. I'm gonna have to take an insulin shot after this. This is wonderful. Like, I am loving this. So, do we have the results of the first poll by any chance, Kate? Dr. Cheesy is the winner of the first round of Tell Us a Story. So that is
Let's go with the bodily functions.
Right.
I wouldn't call that a win.
Yeah, Dr. Cheesy is the winner, and the rest of his choir were the losers.
I did change schools after that year.
Yeah. Oh God. I like want to reach through this screen and give you a hug right now.
We moved house. It's not the only reason I changed.
Right,
It makes the story better.
Left. It wasn't because of that, but I wasn't mad about it. Yeah. Terrific. And now we're going to send the next poll. And we have just enough time, I think, for a round of Name That Tune, everybody, while we're waiting for the results of that. Now, Name That Tune can be a big point thing. So here's the thing. Kate, do you have an opportunity to send me the categories? Fantastic. So we've modified how Name That Tune is played. So let me explain how the game goes as Kate. So basically, there's a series of categories. Right? Thank you. And in your on your team, you can decide together which category you're going to pick, right? But then the person who will be doing the singing or the humming or the whistling or the doing will then pick the song out of a few songs in that category. So once you pick the category, you will get the list of some songs in that category and the singer will pick it. Then the person on the other side, the person that will be guessing for your team, has to say, based on facial expressions and hand movements from you, how many notes they think they need to guess that song. So, because here's the thing, you get 5 points if you guess it correctly. But if both teams guess it correctly and one team guesses it in less notes, you also get a point for every less note you needed than the other team. So like if I say, I could guess this song in 10 notes, but then Kate's like, I could guess my team's in 6 notes, and we both get them right, Kate gets 9 points because Kate took 4 less notes than I did. And whatever you say, that's the number of notes you get. You can't be like, oh, I said 9, but I only needed 5. Like, we're not messing with that. No one's got time. We're like already gonna be late. It's fantastic. Okay, so is that clear to everybody? Ish. All right. So
Well, you know how many notes it is? Because
I mean, what has happened before has been people being like, and so like high, you know, like some people have asked for as many as 15 notes, 20 notes. Some people have been like, and it's like, oh, 5 notes, 6 notes, you know? So I think it's all about being able to gauge the body language of the person who's going to be singing for you. And they are guessing what they think you know. It's a lot. So, okay, here are the categories. Women are doing it for themselves. Headbangers. Songs about cars or driving. Synchronized dancing or animal songs. So each team will pick one category. And because we play underdog rules, Rocket Squirrels will be picking first. So again, women are doing it for themselves, headbangers, songs about cars or driving, synchronized dancing, or animal songs. And while you guys are debating, let's find out who won the juniors story time. It was a tie! 4 points in both teams. Yep. Yeah, you know what? I really liked because there's no way I was going to be able to judge that. I kind of like leaving it up to the chat because it's not on me. Yeah, and so the points stay the same. Great, and now fantastic. Huh? It was 4 points for each story. So Rocket Cheesy gets 4, and the Rocket Squirrels and the Evil are 0 sum for the juniors. And Rocket Squirrels, what category do you want?
Women are doing it for themselves.
Fantastic. And who will be performing and who will be guessing?
You'll perform?
I think so. Do you want to guess or perform?
Okay.
Okay, fine. You guess.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Fantastic. So Thunderbird, Kate's going to send you the list of songs you can pick from for women are doing it for themselves. All right. That will be in your your private messages. Do not share that with Ariel, and we'll come back to you in just a second. Team Evil, what are we thinking?
In spite of the fact that we both get really bad motion sickness, we're gonna go with songs about cars and driving.
It's very rock and roll of you to not care about. We already know that there's a metaphilia sort of scene happening.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Yep. Perfect. All right, great. Songs about cars and driving for Evil. So who will be singing or who will be performing and who will be guessing?
I will, only because I'm better at whistling.
Perfect. And so your dad's going to be guessing, yeah?
Yep.
Fantastic. So Kate will be sending the list of songs to you, Max, and we will get this underway in just a second. Thunderbird, did you receive your songs?
Yes.
Have you picked one?
Yes.
Excellent. Now, can you indicate to Ariel, as best you can without speaking, whether you think she's going to need a little or a lot of notes, or how hard this song is going to be for her to guess?
Okay. That was very non-committal. Wait, what's my limit? How many notes can I pick?
You can ask for the whole dang song. I mean, you could say 40, but remember, if you say 40 and they get it in 15, then it's a blowout, right? Then it's like,
all right, I'm gonna say 12.
12 notes. Got it. All right. Ariel says that she can guess the song in 12 notes. Now, have you received your list, Max Damage?
Yes, I have.
Have you picked your song?
Yes, I have.
Fantastic. Now, can you indicate to Dr. Cheesy whether you think he is going to need a lot or a little in order to guess this?
Okay.
Am I allowed to just hold up a number of fingers?
No.
I'm gonna go with 11.
Oh, I see. We're let's make a dealing it. I'm here for that.
Or
energy.
the price is right, you know.
I mean, it's
without
not
going over.
unnecessarily sweet and helpful. It's unnecessarily competitive.
That's correct.
And we've been very the kindness level is already off the charts for this show for anything that I'm involved with today. So let's dial it back on the kindness, everyone. All right, so 11 points, 11 notes Dr. Cheesy is going to get. We are going to start with Thunderbird. Thunderbird, are you ready? Oh yeah, you got a question, Max?
Yes. Are you allowed to loop the same notes without adding anything new? Like not doing different parts of the song, doing the same bars over and over?
Yeah, if you want to use those 11 notes to do like 5 notes and then 5 notes again, you can absolutely do that. But I will tell you that when you perform, you are allowed to do it twice. So you can do it once and then you pause. And then you do the same. Make sure that you count the number of notes beforehand so you know how far you're going. Right? Exactly. We can't mute. So make sure that you're only doing 12 or 11 notes. And you can do them what? You can do all 12 or 11 notes once and then pause and then do the same thing again, after which your parent will have 20 seconds to guess. Okay? Yeah. Thunderbird.
So can your notes like go lower and higher?
Oh, like in the note?
Yeah.
Yeah, like on a slide?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think notes are discrete individual things. So like, yeah, da 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 is one note. Is one note, right? But is two notes. I love this game. It just like taps all the like weird minutia rule stupidity that I
And
love.
it's excessively complicated in a good
It's
way.
excessively complicated. I know. Yes, Max.
Are we going to do more than one of these songs?
No, this is it. This is
Okay.
for all the marbles.
All
good.
the
So-
pie in the
Exactly
fridge.
3 of them.
Yeah. Nope. So yeah. So you are only doing this one song. So you get 5 points for getting the song, and yeah, and possibly potentially 6 if your team can potentially get 6 because you have 1 note less bet than Thunderbird and Ariel. All right, Thunderbird, Ariel, you are first. Whenever you're ready.
Na 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 na. Wait, I gotta count those. Na 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 na. What's that one?
I think you get to repeat it.
Okay.
Yeah, and now you get to do it again.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
You got 3 more notes if you want them.
Na 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 na.
All right, and 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah.
It's hard.
It's so hard.
This is really hard.
Yeah. I don't get any hints. Is it recent? Is it old?
It is. Women are doing it for themselves is the category.
Oh, Annie Lennox? I don't know. I give up.
What was it, Thunderbird?
All girls just want to have fun.
Oh
Oh,
man, that is a tough one. Oh, now I hear it. Oh man. Yeah, that's hard. All right, let's go to Max Damage and Dr. Cheesy. Max, you ready to try this?
I think I am.
All right, you got 11 notes. Whenever you're ready.
I got it. And that's what I guessed it was going to be before I even knew anything.
Same. Am I good to loop it just to be safe?
Yeah, you get to do it. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, Dr. Cheesy, we're putting 20
It
seconds
is
on the clock.
Drive My Car by the Beatles.
Yep.
Wow. By the way, I want you guys to know that I think you're the only people that ever, no, only one other group has ever successfully guessed the song. It makes sense. It's literally, we just end on disappointment for the team.
That is
every single night.
unnecessarily competitive.
Oh yeah, do it on your dad's mic so we can hear it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Really impressive. Really, really impressive. And that's it, everybody. Evil taking it from the Rocket Squirrels. But holy smokes, what a great game. I would have all four of you on anytime you ever want. And get ready. That means that even if you don't want, I'm going to bug you to come back on. You were all four fantastic contestants. I'm so pleased to have you. Did you have fun? Was it all right?
This was awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's not so close to their expiration date.
Yeah. Congratulations to our worthy competitors also.
Don't feed them chili, apparently, is the message.
Yeah, don't feed them chili.
No chili.
That's actually what I'm gonna have for dinner now.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know. It did make me a little hungry, honestly.
Yeah.
Cheesy, max damage, Thunderbird. I can't believe how grown up you are. I knew when you were a little baby, and I just can't get over the fact that you're like that tall. Ariel, I'm so grateful to all four of you for coming. This has been Unnecessarily Competitive. I am Margaret Thrasher. Thanks to Kate Zarasara. Thanks to Susie Hot Rod for making those trivia questions and leaving me hanging on the answers for two of them. Thank you to Greta Turbo for Name That Tune. Thank you to all of our contestants. We are here every other Monday night at 8 p.m. on Gotham Twitch. Mwah! No one asked us to, but we're doing it anyway. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Ew.